do these author chit chats is I'm going to be breaking down some of the things. And I'll try to put in the description if there's going to be a spoiler or not if you've never read it. But we've had so many people read the books now that I think and they're wanting me to talk deeper into about the stories and the characters. The issue I have many times with that is that I have to be careful because I don't want to give away things that for a reader who hasn't listened to it or haven't read it. So I think what I'm going to start doing is actually doing these chit chats, but then I'll put like in the title or the description. So make sure you're looking at both if there's a spoiler in it so that I can start talking deeper about the characters or principles within the story. A lot of people are asking me lately, what projects are you doing now? Is there going to be another Eternals book? And the answer to that is yes, there is. I'm not sure when. Like I said, when originally this was supposed to just be the original trilogy, but the universe has grown bigger with it, and I am working currently on some backstory. Whether they turn into books or not, I don't know. But then also working on a novel or storyline that follows the rise. It actually will take place after that. And another thing I want to do is there is between the Nephilim and the Vapor, those two books, book 1 and 2, there's a 5-year break. When you read those, book 2 and 3 take place right away, but then between book 1 and 2, there's a 5-year break. And so I've talked about even going back into those 5 years and writing some stuff that explains what was going on with the characters that you don't find out when you do read book 2 and 3. But right now I'm currently working on a couple different novels. I've got a military novel that deals with post-traumatic stress syndrome done, about halfway done with the rough draft. And it's called Photos Taken Someday. I am really excited about this book. It is something that is very personal to me, having served 17 years in the military, both Army and Air Force, and having so many very close friends who are dealing with PTSD or have gone through it or have family members that are going through it. This book's raw. My beta readers who have read it will tell you that it is hard. I have some people that cannot read it because I do not want to hold back. I don't want to sugarcoat anything. So the characters in it deal with some very raw things that individuals that I know in my own life deal with on a regular basis. So I'm working on that one. Currently I've got a little bit written on a book that's going to be part of a series called The Blue Cord Brotherhood on prior Army infantry. And this is going to be about, it's almost similar to what you would think of like the movie The Expendables, and then maybe mix it with the movie Taken. The idea is that there are some military guys who serve together. They all have gotten out of the military, or most of them, and they're just living their life. But then some events take place that makes them have to come back together and handle some situations as a unit once again to protect those they love. I've got that one going on. I've got a book that is called, I've been talking about this now for a couple years. It's kind of slow. I've got the idea of the book, but it just the Rise, the Vapor, Photos Taken Someday all have jumped to the front when it comes to writing. But the other book I'm working on is The World in Our Own Backyard. It's about a young lady who deals with some things in her life that makes it where she feels she can't live life the way she wanted to, and helping. And the book's all about her learning that, yes, the world's a big place, but sometimes when we're looking so far out, we miss the things that are around us. So those are a few things that we've got going on right now. I've got going on. Like I said, this being that I do this, I enjoy this. I do it also as a hobby. Sometimes it takes a while. Sometimes I go through spouts where I can write like crazy. That's what allowed me to be able to get the Vapor and the Rise both out and published this year. But then also, doing some graphic design work, getting the this podcast going, And so there's a lot of different stuff that we're just looking at. We just finished a book signing about a month ago. We're trying to set a few more up in Colorado, and then we've got the Etsy store up currently right now where you can purchase different things that deal with the Eternal series. So just stay tuned. Look us up on Facebook. Like I said, Facebook group Author Nathan Parks. Interact with me one-on-one there. If you got any questions, if there's things that you want to talk about or have me talk about, let me know. You can also email me at authornathanparks@gmail.com. And just let me know what you guys think. Like this, subscribe to it, whatever it is, whatever platform you're listening to it on. We've got this podcast going out on numerous different platforms. So just bookmark it, save it, subscribe to it, follow it, whatever it is that you want to call it, that you can get updates on. But again, just thank you for being a part of my world and taking time out and letting me talk to you and enjoying my writings, hopefully. And I just look forward to sharing more about the Eternal series and more about what's going on. And y'all have an amazing day.